Hello everybody, this is All House Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play the Banner Saga 2. In the previous episode, we helped our Horseborn allies get revenge against a enemy clan that had attacked them previously. Or enemy herd, I should say, in their own words. Now we're going to keep going on. I imagine we're probably going to be getting to the end of the episode at this point.
Brother's Godstone is in the shadows ahead. His guidance would be a welcome gift.
Or should I say a end of this chapter, this episode. The sight of Griador's Godstone in the center of the old wood surprises almost everyone. The Eastway Road surely minimized this Godstone's visitors, allowing lichens and ivies to encase it. Still, the surrounding area appears accommodating, except for the rather new and impassable rift in the ground just beyond the stone. And already your clownsmen are sloughing off their packs. You consider what to do. Join the caravan, setting up camp gets you nothing. Discuss the broken ground with Juno and Avend, returns to the same options, and clear away some ivy and inspect the stone gets us Brenna's luck. I'm not going to go over what it says in the guide because, well, it appears that some trinkets have changed since it was written. Discuss the broken ground with Juno and Avend. You find the two menders at the edge of the rift, peering into its depths. Their hushed tones indicate a private, if not heated, debate. Avend turns to storm off and blushes when he sees you. He waits for you to follow as he passes. Best to leave her alone when she's like this, he says. There are things I wish you knew. Things I wish I could tell you, honestly. Avend looks pained, but his resolve returns and he walks away before saying another word. Consider what to do. Clear away some ivy and inspect the stone. Known as the god of the wise counsel and direction, Griador is accredited with all types of discoveries and good decisions. As you pull away large strands of ivy, Aleo reads aloud the tale inscribed. A young man came here 8 times in 8 days, seeking counsel on the matter of a young woman who had pricked his heart. On the 8th of these days, when the young man's voice had become hard with the weight of his unanswered prayers, Griador cried aloud, saying to him, She is not at my stone, fool boy. She lives where you live, sleeps where you sleep. She cannot love a man who is not there. As you think about the story, you discover a small nook in the stone. Inside is a lock of red hair, tied with sewn cloth. Brenna's lock. Clansmen go about their rituals with the Godstone and are soon ready to move on. But up ahead, others have decided to make camp. You stifle a yawn, but look forward to some rest. Alright, well, let's take a look at it. Brenna's lock, +1 to all talents, +2 to will, and +1 will per rest. Not bad. Though I don't tend to rest in battle, except maybe at the very beginning. And there's nothing else to do, but I guess we gotta rest. Before you settle down, Avend beckons to you. Have you memorized the basic threads of mending yet? I think so. It's hard to find time to practice, though. Feels like someone is always needs something. Mender nods, but watches you silently. All options get the same result. Well, say nothing. After a few moments of silence, he smiles. Many people feel there's always something to say or do, but you understand that's false. Good. His compliment makes you blush. In spellweaving, the lack of motion is just as important as the patterned movements. Let's see, Avend, you listen attentively as he compares it to music and begins instructing you. We'll start small. I'll show you a pattern so tiny it will feel like you're doing nothing. but it's the foundation of many great woven spells. Avon's instructions are easy to follow, but tough to repeat accurately, more than twice in a row. You're getting it. You just need to relax and... A violent rumble in the ground silences him. His face grows concerned. Juno! He bolts through the shaking woods faster than you imagined he could move.
Aim it. Run.
Well then. I've been here before, but not like this. Se quitresta. Ancient tongue. I know the language. How is it you remain alive while inside me? I'm no longer sure I can die. Troublesome. You've been hunting me. Such arrogance. I consume what parts of this world I can, but your use of a power that is rightfully mine is no longer tolerable. Let's see. All options are the same results. Memory enters your mind. You've spoken with the Serpent once before. You should not be here, so nothing is yours. False. I am created by a god to become a god. It is you who should no longer be here. A mistake was made, but this is not your time. This is my only time, because of you. Everything shakes violently. Have I become so pathetic I cannot even consume you? Why must you consume me? I know of no other way. I know of no other way. Everything I seek is just behind your thin shell of flesh, yet something keeps me from it. And if I kept you from it long enough, would you starve? Bringing gods back to life would be easier. You must have a weakness. And so must you. The others with me will find a way to stop you. Space shudders again. The others. Could they be your end as well? But you can control them all. You blink and the serpent catches your hesitation. So there is one you cannot control. He would be my salvation, but... Another shudder. I feel it too. We are both dying. No satisfaction in mutual destruction. Impatience has undone me. Frustrating to learn a solution too late. Space shakes horribly one last time. Vanek disim jokul. The serpent hisses just before a flashing light. Terrible pain rips through you both. The two of you shriek simultaneously and your vision dims. What? Who? What happened? Hush, Juno. You're safe now. I'll always keep you safe. Avon, how did you do this? Save your questions. We should get away from here. And it just appeared out of nowhere. Several humans and a few Varl wander out of the old wood to rejoin. Almost all look dazed, moving by rote rather than purpose. Not much different than you and the scant few left of the caravan. Ivor pulls you aside. This is the weakest I've ever felt, Alette. We've lost so many. I feel the same way. I couldn't do a damn thing to help. You've never seen the Varl like this. We all scattered like roaches. I don't know if all the ones missing are dead or just lost. I couldn't tell if we were chasing that serpent or trying to get away from it. And the way Avon threw lightning at it. I've never seen anything like that, and I've lived a long damn time. He must have wounded that thing 100 times before it stopped, then blasted open its side to save her. Let's see, they're all the same thing, but option 2 gets the most dialogue. He scared off as many clansmen as the Serpent. I doubt that was his intention. And he almost burned the forest down around the rest of us. It was reckless, but would you have done anything less for your father? Probably not, but those two have cost a lot of lives. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the numbers. That's true, but they've saved a lot too. You both look towards Juno and Avon. With the little I've learned about spellweaving, I don't think he's an ordinary mender. Ya think? And Ivalka being swallowed by a serpent and cut out with lightning? It sounds like one of Aleo's tales. How did she live through that? I don't know how any of us... He looks around. I guess not many of us did live through it. The silence that follows become an unavoidable presence. Oh well, we hit poor morale. So that achievement's out. When Juno stands from the cart carrying her, clansmen recall old prayers or pull their children behind them. She takes in their frightened stares with grace, but beckons to Avon to join her away from the caravan. Oof, yeah, we've lost a fair number. The two menders are given privacy, but out of fear more than respect. Ira shakes his horned head. I'm not sure where all this is leading, but these clansmen, what's left of them, aren't doing so good. Let's see, they'll be fine, we all will, gets us nothing. Train more fighters, gets progress, which leads us into training fighters, which ain't a good idea. Let's see, we won't get any answers until Juno's ready to talk, also gets you nothing. So, I'll speak to the bigger families and try to calm them down, gets us some morale. Unfortunately, we've already hit poor morale, so locked out of that achievement. It's basically get to Arborang without hitting low morale. While you're doing that, Ivor says, I'll see what I can find out from those menders. You'll find a few family leaders and do your best to assure them that things will calm down. Waterfalls, smashed towns, horseborn, and giant snakes. One father says, you got no clue what's coming. Others shout their agreements, but he calls for them to be quiet. Neither do any of us, and that's the truth. So we stick to your banner. The others lose the fight in their eyes and nod. Vishkivik. Vishkivik? One of the two.
There are signs of recent fighting all around Fiskivik. But it might provide a meeting ground for all who scattered when the Serpent struck.
Here's hoping. Days have passed since Avon pulled Juno from the Serpent. Though the Menders are mostly back to their normal selves, the clansmen continue to keep their distance. I'm worried about all the people we're missing, scattering like that in the old wood. I feel guilty. You can't prepare for a giant snake busting up your camp. These people depend on me. I give them my oath we would get to Arborang. Then keep going. From the moment you left Skoger, you knew everyone wouldn't make it, but the rest of you can. Besides, what else can you do? You'll stay alive, and as long as you do, these people are going to follow you. You keep saying you instead of we. Are you trying to tell me something? The giant Varl sighs. Juno and Avon. They want me to join them. What? Join them where? They haven't filled me in on most of the plans, but they said I'm needed and that we're leaving the caravan. Ooh boy. They all lead to the same result, but I'm going with option 1. Absolutely not. Whatever happened to the idea that everyone here can leave when they want? That was never meant for you. Ivor grunts in his amusement. The truth is, I've been looking for something for a while now, and this might be it. An opportunity to do something. To help out. You help me and this entire caravan every day. I'm glad you feel that way. I wish it was enough. I'm not sure what I'm getting myself into with these two, but it feels right. I've always tried to follow that. Before you can respond, Juno and Avon arrive. Her hollow appearance catches you off guard. Ivor told you of our plans? What he could. What's this all about? We are no longer good for the caravan. Our presence not only scares the clansmen, but puts them in real danger. Beyond that, the Serpent's attack has clarified our need to move quickly. This is something we cannot do with all of you. But this caravan needs the three of you. I need you to help get these people to Arborang. That's not entirely true. We've been working on something Juno learned about since Gerdeborg. I've already forgotten how to pronounce it. Godstone. That's right. Lend me your map. Confused, you hand your map to the Valka. She and Avon hold it at the corners while tracing patterns with spear and staff. The map glows faintly, and loose threads from her cloak and his tunic snake through the aged material. The image pulses. It looks alive. Oh, that doesn't look good. The gods may be dead, but a few of their secrets remain. I've spoken about a darkness enshrouding the land, and now you bear witness to it on your map. The sky will soon reflect the truth shown here. Even the chasms opening across the land are displayed, but your path to Arborang is clear. Speed will be your ally now. With so few, you should be able to outpace whatever comes your way. You consider what to say. See, there are so few of us because of you two gets an anger flag, which, unknown effect. All the other options are the same result, but option 1 gets extra dialogue. I still don't understand why you need Ivor. A one-armed Varl brings good luck. You shake your head but refuse to look at the Varl. Ivor's strength and resolve will be necessary for us in the days ahead. It's the same resolve you use daily, and you will have Hakon and the remaining Varl with you for strength. Same result, but come on. There's only one real option here. But Ivor's my friend. Ivor exhales loudly, like he's releasing a breath he has held in for ages. In all my years, you and your father are the only two I could call friends. I doubt that will change, even if I live another century or two. And it sure won't change with distance, understand? No words come to mind, so you simply nod. You and the rest of the caravan are needed in Arborang. What will assault you there will require every bit of your wits and strength to survive. And even then, you will perish if we do not succeed. How will I know if you succeed? You'll know, because you'll still be alive. You must get to the capital. You must stay alive. No matter what occurs, hold out as long as you can. Hold on until the darkness breaks. Silence follows her words. You keep saying a darkness, but what is it? Juno stares at you. Your concern about the darkness starts to fade until Avon touches her shoulder. The darkness is a mistake. A part of this world never meant for you, or us, or anyone alive today. Then why is it here? Because Avon, that's enough. The Valka looks at you, and for a moment her hard-eyed expression cracks. We're trying to do what we have to. You notice her spear moving ever so slightly before your mind moves to other things. Messing with us even now. What can I expect in Arborang? I wish I could promise you nothing but safety, but Arborang will be the refuge for so many. Lands will vie for power the way they always do, even in the face of destruction. Remember, you are a Sunder Slayer. Your reputation will help you a great deal. That doesn't really put me at ease. Just use what you've learned on this journey to keep the others alive. Let's prepare to leave. I should get the clan ready to head up the coast and west to Arborang. If you were anyone else, I'd stick around to help. But there's no one alive better suited to take care of these folks. And yeah, Ivor and Avon will leave the caravan and your party, so we're gonna be without a mender. Well, we would be if, Alette hadn't taken up some training. You look at the giant Varl who has been with you through so much. Till we see each other again, then? In some form or another, I imagine. Two of you smile. Before I go, I think it's time you became Alette again. Your hood might still serve you in a fight, but otherwise, pull it down. These people deserve to look their leader in the eye. Thank you, Ivor. You're probably right. Alette, I'm so proud of you. There are hidden patterns on your bow which will only become clear with practice. Take care. You as well, Avon. Ivor and Avon find a small fishing skiff. The once clear waters of the Fiska Bay is turning green and foul as the Varl hauls the vessel toward the receding tide. I'm sorry for the hardship that has become your life. Though it probably means little to hear it from me. You've done great work making it this far. Continue to push hard for the capital. With luck, my small force will face and defeat the darkness before it reaches you. I hope our efforts will not be in vain. Then I hope luck is with you as well. Take care of Ivor. The Valka gives you a small smile before following the other two. You turn to the caravan. Everyone, on your feet. We're pushing to Arborang. With that, our closest companion leaves us. Chapter 13, The Fetters Will Burst. Ways from the woodcutter camp, where you found the rest for the ravens, Volka joins you as you stare into the woods. Don't tell me you're fine when you're not. You're still having those damn dreams. You growl, feeling less like talking than ever, but knowing the Shield Maiden won't let it drop. Keep seeing Dredge in different ways. We're eating together, then they're gone. Once I was teaching them to fight and they respected me, but it's not me. It's not me, but it feels like me. Volka watches you, listening closely. In the dreams, I feel old, ancient, strong, but then the Dredge disappear and I feel... what? Sad. Like an emptiness. Loneliness? Well, I happen to know all about loneliness among company. When you don't laugh, she just shrugs it off. It's just strange that you're feeling kinship towards Dredge. Have you tried talking to that stone singer we picked up? That would just get the famed Volka involved. Zephyr will get involved regardless. If the map's right, we'll hit the old fort and be at the Volka Tower in Manahar soon. She'll have plenty to say there. And besides, who else knows anything about that darkness about to swallow us? She'll have plenty to say there, and besides, oh wait, yeah. Let's see, you're right, I'll talk to her about the dreams, gets us Zephyr Dreams flag. All other options lead to the same result. You're right, I'll talk to her about the dreams. Good. You're losing sleep. That puts us all in danger. You hold up your hand, sensing something amiss. Volka and you both scan the trees. There! You point to an archer loosing her arrow and dodge it, roaring a battle cry. Well, now's probably a good time to use Culling the Weak. Give us your food and your weapons. You're trying to rob us? They won't live to learn their mistake. Cull the Weak. Good lord, all goes well. I probably won't even need Volca for this. No. I want you to move into position so that you can cull him. Yeah, that +3 kill, +3 willpower on kill trinket I got was the best decision I've ever made. Still though, I did just get an achievement. What was it? Culling Frenzy. Kill 5 in 1 turn with Cull the Weak. Oh, I'm about to kill a lot more than that. As long as I don't get somebody with high armor, it's pretty easy to just wipe with, Bulwark. Well, and as long as they're within range of my movement. A lot of renown. Nice. One of the attackers is trying to hold together a wound across his stomach. He whimpers as you approach. Who sent you? You growl. We escaped. They left for Arborang. Left us in Gaular. Prisoners. No food. We were starving. You end his life quickly before returning to camp with Volca. Okay. Oh, got some conversations. Let's start with Zephyr. Volca Zephyr is speaking quietly to Volca when you approach. Not forbidden, only rare for a Volca to have children. So Nichols was like a son. He was not my child by birth. So, all the options lead to the same result. Option 2 gets us more dialogue. Some mother killing your cub to save your own fur. The look that contorts Zephyr's face almost makes you reach for claw and fang. I should make you pay for such a thoughtless, callous remark. Watch yourself, Volca. No, you watch yourself, Varl. Even the strength of mountains can be brought down by the wind, and you're no mountain. I'd love to take bets on which of you would come out on top, but I'm more interested in what happened to Nichols. The Volca holds your stare until you snort and drop it. I did the only thing I could do. The thing we never want to do. The Volca's eyes fill with tears. I forced a skip in the pattern, which won't mean much to you. Suffice it to say that menders usually repair skips, or mistakes, in the woven fabric of our world. They cover powerful exposed threads until all is right, and the pattern is whole. I did just the opposite. You stare at her blankly. By skipping Nichols, I exposed a thread and used that power to end Eyeless's attack. And that cost Nichols his life? Yes, but it is a sacrifice every mender is prepared to make, should it be necessary. How do I know you won't try to skip me when we get to Manahar? Because I can't? It is a conscious choice a mender is taught how to make. Silence spans a few moments. Brave kid, then. The Ravens will remember him in a battle chant. I'm sure he'd have liked that. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss? Any idea why Gaular would abandon its prisoners? I've been out of contact with the Council since I departed for Bindal, but it can't be good. If the prisoners were telling the truth about everyone fleeing to Arborang, King Meinolf will have a serious problem to handle. I wonder if that girl, Alette, knows what she's headed for. They're not our concern. Enough talking. Let's get moving. Agreed. We need to get this cart to Manahar soon, and we're not far now. Alright, now let's talk to Sigbjorn. You find the Varl near an empty barrel, staring at the darkness. He would be drunk if there was more mead for him. What is it we're doing, Blood Axe? I mean, honestly. Didn't even notice we ran out of time. Alright, we'll finish this conversation. What's the plan rattling around in that head of yours? To get paid like always gets us progress. To beat you senseless if you keep drinking all the mead leads to you're going soft towards our enemy concerns us. Which also gets us walk away or teach Sigbjorn a lesson, which unlocks the next event. I'm trying to keep us all alive also gets the next event. See, to get paid like always leads to have you enjoyed any of this? Seeing a job through has always felt good, maybe a long time ago, but this is all I know. Teach him a lesson about asking stupid questions unlocks the next event. I'm going with, I'm trying to keep us all alive. And you don't find that strange? A Varl Berserk playing dead mother to a bunch of humans? You get in Sigbjorn's face with a deep growl. Maybe you've outlived your welcome here. Save your show of strength for one of your pups here who might actually be intimidated. You grab the Warhawk by a horn and punch him in the gut. He doubles over, coughing. The red-headed Varl grunts, rearing up with a punch that catches you in the chin. While you recover, the ravens all gather around, some daring to cheer. Volka watches with interest. Let's see. Hurl a barrel at his head gets you -5 supplies and +10 morale. Try to wrap him up and slam him into the ground. Kills him, which we don't want now that we've seen the power of Tempest. Best option here is charge Sigbjorn with your head lowered, gets morale +10. Before you reach him, Sigbjorn lowers his head as well and rams forward. The crack is louder than thunder, and both of you step back a pace, dazed. Punches are thrown and a few tents destroyed before the two of you are doused with water by the ravens. That's what I needed, Sigbjorn says through a mop of wet hair. That's good sport. The crowd of mercenaries laugh and starts cleaning up. Alright, well, with that, we have come to an end for this episode of the Banner Saga 2. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.